In this tutorial, we're going to look at using rendering in ERA to apply textures to objects and give it a nice lighting and save it as an image. So we're going to actually do this using assembly. So you need to create a new assembly file with nothing in it. Then you need to bring in the shape that you want to render. I've got a couple from Unit 1, so I've got the gauge block. I'm going to literally drag that from this area over there. You can look around and search for things. Okay, I've already got that and dragged it in. Okay, so now that this is in assembly you will find the tools are different. You've also got different tabs across the top. You've got under the tools button, you've got ERA, which stands for Explode, Render, Animate. So in Explode, Render, Animate, you've got the rendering tools, you've got explode tools and animation tools. You're just going to look at the rendering tools. I'm going to hit Scene to render the current object. It's just got the default material and background at the moment. You can see here those are applied here under the session entities. If I wanted to change that, I'd go to the predefined archives. I could expand this out. In here we've got lots of materials. I've got some papers, plastic, polymers, stones, rocks and minerals. Okay, some interesting marble. So try some blue vein marble. And I can literally just drag that material onto that object and then render that. Again, it won't show up until I hit render again. If I don't like that one, just close that down. There's a few others I could try. So I could try wood, try some pine, try polished pine, hit scene again to make that show up. Okay, so it's a bit far away, we'll just zoom in. Also, we've got this background that makes it a bit dull. We've got this gradient background. If you want to change the gradient background, you go to the session entities, go and you can change that background here. You can also do it up here under view. If I go view, okay, it's going background in there. I'm just going to change that to a white background. Okay, should show up if I hit scene now, hopefully. Nope. Okay, this particular way of setting up the render is different to this. This is ERA, which is sort of an add-on tool, like an add-on software. It's separate. So I actually have to go into this background, change graduated, which is basically gradient, from white to white. You can see there it's updated there, and OK. And now if I hit render scene, should be white. Okay, now I've got a material on there and I'm fairly happy with that, and I've also got a white background, so when I place it on the draft sheet you won't see the edges. I've zoomed in quite a bit. I've also got it I'm looking at it as an isometric view. If you go to view, you'll see common views there to make sure that you're looking at it in the way that you want to look at it. Click on those points. Okay, you can rotate it and make sure you're looking at it in exactly the way that you want to see it on your draft sheet at the end. So, scene. Okay, there is your finished shape. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to save that as an image. So if I hover on Save As tool, you can see Save as Image. Comes up there. I'm going to create a JPEG. Make sure you choose JPEG. You can go into options to increase the resolution of this image. Now this is pretty important because when you place it on a draft sheet you don't want it to look really pixelated and fuzzy, so make it at least 900 wide and turn the resolution into 600, very important to make sure that you don't get that fuzzy image. Okay, I'm just going to give this a proper name. Gauge block rendered. Hit save. Yes, just created this a bit earlier. We're going to make the same thing. Okay, so there it is. You have saved off an image from ERA, and you can place that image later on a draft sheet. Well done.